Square pyramids. So a square pyramid is a pyramid with a square base, and they have a slant height, which is right here, which is pretty much just the height of a regular triangle, but since it's on the lateral face, it's slanted. And we know this is the height of a square pyramid, and this, the base edge, is always twice as big as the radius is right here. So, and these always form a right angle as well as right here. And with the slant height, it always is known as L. So to find the lateral area, the equation for that would be perimeter of the base, because it's capitalized, so therefore meaning the base. Perimeter of the base, so whatever this is, times 4, and then times the lateral, or I meant slant height, and divided by 2. And then for surface area, we would do perimeter of the base, slant height, and then divided by 2, which all surface area is just the lateral area in it, and then plus the base. And then volume is just area of the base times the height, and then divide it all by 3. So let's work one out. So for this problem, we have to find the lateral area, surface area, and the volume of the square pyramid. And it gives us the slant height and the base edge. So let's label those. So that's 10. And this is 12. So we know that this is twice as big as this radius. So let's put 6 here. And let's find lateral first. So LA, and our equation is perimeter of the base, slant height, divide by 2. So let's plug in our numbers. So perimeter of the base, so that would be 12, because that's the base edge, and then we'll times 12 by 4. So we'll times 12 by 4, which is 48, and times by slant height, which is 10, and divide that all by 2, and we get a lateral area of 240. Next, surface area. So because we know that lateral area, well, in surface area, the equation is pretty much lateral area plus base for a pyramid, anyways. And so we can just plug in our 240 for right here, so we don't have to redo all this work. So we can do 240, and then times, or plus 140, because, okay, this is 144 actually. You just do your base edge and square it. You just square it for the base, area of the base. And then, so that equals, so surface area equals 384. So next for volume, volume is base, area of the base times height, divide by 3. So we get area of the base, which we found here, so plug that in here, times height, which we need to find, because this is the height right here. So we can just do Pythagorean theorem to find that answer. So we'll do 10 squared equals 6 squared plus a squared, or x squared. We know that's 100 equals 36 plus a square, and we'll subtract 36 to isolate the variable. That'll get us 64 equals a square, and to unsquare it, so after square rooting it, you get the height of 8. So we just put that here, and so we can finish up our volume, which is 144 times 8, and then divide it by 3, and that gives us a volume of 384. So for this problem, we have to find the value of the variable, which is x, and we know this is in the height spot, so in other words, we just have to find the height. It gives us the volume, which is 150. So whenever it gives you the volume, or it gives you either surface area, lateral area, or volume, you would always want to plug that into the equation. So usually when you write it, you write V equals base times height divide by, or area of the base times height divide by 3. So we would want to plug this into right here because we know that's the volume. So do 150 equals, so now we have to find the area of the base, which it gives us an edge, so we just have to square that. So B equals 5 root 2 squared, and we know that gives us 50. So then we'll plug in this to this, so we'll do 50 times h, because we don't know that. That's what we're looking for, and divide it all by 3. So 50 divided by 3. Oh, here's another way you could do it instead. If it doesn't turn out, because 50 divided by 3 is like 16.666 repeating, you can times this by 3 and this side by 3. So that'll cancel out. So then we're with 150 times 3. So that's 450. Leaves us with 50, and no more dividing by 3, 50h. So then we do 450 divided by 50, because that's technically the h part. Or that's the... So today we learned about square pyramids, is how to find the lateral area, which is perimeter of the base times slant height divided by 2. We also learned that the surface area of a square pyramid is just lateral area plus the area of the base, and how to find the area of the base is just square the base edge. You also learned in volume that it's area of the base times height, and to find the height we can use Pythagorean theorem and divide it all by 3. And that's a square pyramid.